Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So today I want to show you a couple other bags that I recently brought back from my apartment. So these are two Tiffany & Company tote bags. I used to attend the famous New York City hat luncheon every year. It's actually the Frederick Law Olmsted or FLO, F-L-O, luncheon for the Central Park Conservancy. It's their fundraiser, and it is a beautiful luncheon, and all the women wear beautiful hats, and so it's affectionately known as the hat luncheon. And I attended, I don't know, maybe like 8 or 10 times, and the last time I attended was I think 2018 or 2019, and then of course it was the pandemic, and now I'm here with my mom. But every year we would get some really nice gifts, and every year we would get an umbrella. There's a company called Wathney, and they would always provide a really nice large umbrella, and like every year it was a different color. I'm sorry, that growling you're hearing behind me is one of my cats. She has a condition called feline hyperesthesia, so it just kind of like always feels like she'll have an episode where she feels like somebody's like pulling her tail, or it's almost like pins and needles, and it's a neurological thing. She's fine. But anyway, so sometimes she will have a little episode and do that, or it seems to have passed. Anyway, so we would always get these umbrellas in different pretty colors, and like I have one in yellow, and there was one in orange one year, and another year I had green and white, and then one year was Tiffany blue, and depending on who the sponsor was for the event, we would get a really nice gift. So Estee Lauder was a sponsor a couple years, and we got like Estee Lauder fragrances, which I still have, like these mini bottles. And then we got compacts, like these really cute little compacts with powder and like little mirrors. And 1 or 2 years we got these tote bags. So Tiffany was a sponsor, and they matched the umbrellas to the tote bags. So that year was the Tiffany blue umbrella. And so I think it was 2 years. I think this was the tote 1 year. Everybody got this one, and then I think maybe the next year you either got this one or this one, if I remember. This was a while ago, and I was looking in them, and this has a card that said you can bring this to Tiffany, and they will put your initials on it, and it says 2013. So you can see it says, in celebration of the 2013 Frederick Law Olmsted Awards Luncheon, and to thank you for your support of the Women's Committee of the Central Park Conservancy, Tiffany Co is delighted to present you with this exclusive Tiffany tote bag. Please bring your tote to the Tiffany Leather Collection Boutique on the 4th floor, and we are happy to offer complimentary monogramming. So now, I never had it monogrammed. My friend who got one did take it and have it monogrammed. But then the card in this one is slightly different, which makes me think it was two different years. Also, it says you can have monogramming. It doesn't give the year though. So I think, if I remember correctly, again, this is 2013, so this is 13 years ago. And I went a bunch of years, and I was on the committee a bunch of years. So I can't remember like every little detail, but anyway, they're such great tote bags. Now, I have had them sitting in my closet in my apartment. I have not touched them since before the pandemic. And so when I went to get them, I noticed that unfortunately they have yellowed a little bit. And particularly the white one. So this is the Tiffany blue one is like a heavier canvas. And this one is a little bit later, but they're both really nice. And I put this in here just to keep it standing. It has, they each have like a large pocket inside. You can see, like, so you can put stuff inside, and they're very spacious, and they are, they do have the Tiffany & Co. label there. This one, easier to see. Tiffany & Co. And I don't know if the zipper, I think the zipper says, I think it says Tiffany, maybe. And then they each have the little snap on the front, which also says, let me see if I can there we go, Tiffany Co. So, and you can see that this is like the, sort of like it's not a grosgrain, but you can just see the weave. So I did use this one a little bit. I don't even remember using this one, let me get out here, this one, but they have leather handles and they have leather on the bottom. So I don't know if Tiffany's ever sold bags like this, but I'm sure they would have been at least a few $100s, and maybe more, Tiffany. But, oh, and they have pockets on the sides as well. I am going to try and clean these up. I'm going to take some baking soda and water, and I make a paste, and I'm going to try and get the yellow out. And I think I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to see if I can do that. If I can, great. And if I can't, then I may just end up using them in the house or in my car, just sort of like to hold things, you know, just like to store stuff and kind of organize, because I do love them, but this one especially doesn't look so good anymore. And as I picked it up, look what happened. I think that the leather underneath might have dried out a little bit. So anyway, I just thought these were kind of cool and kind of fun. It's like a nice gift. I used to go to a lot of events and we used to get a lot of really nice gifts. And sometimes we would get designer bags. I got a Carolina Herrera bag at one event. I got a Burberry tote at one event. So yeah, and then these Tiffany totes. So if the cleaning works, I will come back and show you. If it doesn't work, then just, you know, it didn't work. But anyway, just a little bit of fashion event history from New York City. Okay, thanks guys. I am back. Not because it worked, but it did not work. The baking soda and water paste may have taken on a few little spots of like dirt, but it didn't work on the yellowing. So here it is up close. You could see, and actually, I don't know what that is. That kind of got worse maybe because it's wet. Yeah, I don't really think that it worked. And now I have these water stains on the blue one. Hopefully that'll dry. But I did look it up on Google, which I probably should have done before I attempted the baking soda and water. And it says for yellow spots on canvas, like canvas sneakers, you can use a paste of baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, and dish soap. So I might get some hydrogen peroxide and try again. But I think that, you know, these are probably just too yellowed and too old. The blue one, if these water stains dry, it could probably be carried, like, you know, unless somebody's looking really close, probably not gonna, like, you know, notice. The white one, I think it's be a little more obvious, but I had at one point thought if I could clean up the white one, I might actually sell it on Marketplace, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I think I will probably just end up using them in the car, at least the white one in the car, and the blue one I might just you know, use if I need a tote to kind of hack around or something. But it's too bad. I guess they were just left to sit in a closet for too long, and just, you know, with age just kind of yellowed. It's just unfortunately one of the drawbacks of not getting to my own home very often and not taking my stuff out and using it, and just, you know, it's just some things have unfortunately just kind of not fared that well. So that is it, but I just wanted to show you, I thought these were really nice bags at one point. They were really beautiful. And that's it. And I still have a couple of more things that I brought back. I think I've shown you guys, oh, you know, I have the Judean Park bag that I brought back, and I have, it's just vintage. And then I have these other vintage bags that I want to show you. So that'll be That'll be next. Okay, thanks for watching.